This is the revised flap T worksheet. In this flap T, the T or the double T letters, when it's between two vowels, in rule number 1, it becomes a soft D, like in the word water. You don't say water unless you're in Europe somewhere. In British, they say water, but in English, we would say it water. Water, batter, batter, matter, matter, ladder, ladder, bitter, bitter, sitter, sitter, letter, letter, better, better, sweater, sweater, whatever, whatever, hotter, hotter, daughter, daughter, butter, butter, caterpillar, caterpillar. Some people say caterpillar, caterpillar. I usually say caterpillar because it rolls off the tongue much easier and more fluidly. Meeting, meeting, meter, meter, beater, beater, like an old beater car. Cheater, cheater, data, data. Some people say data. Data or data, either way is fine. Duty, duty, city, city, motor, motor, editor, editor, party, party, graffiti, graffiti, committee, committee, liberty, 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 pretty, pretty, authority, authority, computer, computer, visitor, visitor, attic, attic. Sometimes you'll hear people say attic, attic, but it's a stop C, so you start to form the C, say it quietly or just omit it out. Attic, attic. You hear the little sound, attic, attic, or just attic, attic. As long as you start to make that C voice or tilt your mouth to pretend to start saying that C word, you'll make the sound enough that people understand you're saying attic. It's up in the attic. Dramatic, dramatic. Cottage, cottage. And the last word, relative, relative. Practice words or practice sentences. I'm mixing batter to make pancakes. I'm mixing batter to make pancakes. I love to eat bitter vegetables. I love to eat bitter vegetables. I went to a party in the city. I went to a party in the city. The motor still works well for the old car. The motor still works well for the old car. I saw lots of caterpillars at the visitor center. I saw lots of caterpillars at the visitor center. Of course, there are always exceptions when the T is stressed or the letter after the T is stressed. Either the T or the double T sounds such as attend, attach, attack, attempt, attain, potato. Those are just few words when the vowel after the T is accentuated or accented. The T remains a T sound and not the D sound. So those are the few exceptions. I'm sure there's a few more words, but those are the only ones that I could find and think of. And a good example is Italy. The T is within the two vowels, I and A, and it's not stressed. So in English, in American English, we pronounce it Italy, Italy. But Italian, because the A is stressed in Italian, it's stressed, so it becomes Italian instead of Italin. So that was a good example between a country and the actual Italian that's stressed. So rule number 2, it will occur between a vowel and the syllabic L, the stress, unstressed kind of like the L, It's also known as a dark L. So when you say the word and then it ends with the sound, the T's also, either singular T or the double T's, will sound like a D as well. So some example words: battle, bottle, capital, fatal, hospital, rattle, metal, turtle. Doing that curl of your tongue into the back of the top 2 teeth in the front will help you make that sound. And that's when we know the T's sounds between the vowels will sound like a D. So those were examples of that. Here's some example sentences to help reiterate that. They lost good men in the battle. They lost good men in the battle. Notice battle, in the battle. Luckily, the wound isn't fatal. The turtle is a slow and steady animal. I found a bottle at the beach. And rule number 3, it will occur in an R-controlled sound where it's a vowel plus the R combos will help determine that the T also sounds like a D. So vowel plus the R, and the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So anytime A, R, E, R, I, R, O, R, U, R, or even Y, R, because sometimes Y is considered a vowel. When that happens, the T sound becomes a D sound. Example words: barter, charter, comforting, dirty, quarter, burst. You could say burst, but it's a stop T, so I usually either keep it quiet or most of the time I don't pronounce it. Burst. As long as you start to make that mouth movement, then the person who listens can actually know and hear that part and know that I'm saying the word burst. Thirst, thirsty, thirsty. Sometimes you can hear thirsty, thirsty. It's actually the D sound instead of T. Thirsty, 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 thirsty. Shirt, shirt. Skirt, skirt. 30, 30. Turtle, turtle. Martyr, martyr. Shirt, shirt. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Lighter, lighter. Start, start. Cart, cart. First, first, first. See, when you say the t quietly, first, 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 first. As long as the listener can hear that what you're saying is clear enough, you can either say it with the soft T or just first, first. Some example sentences. My daughter likes to wear skirts. Skirts. Because the TZ, you almost can get rid of the T completely and just add Z. Skirts. Skirts. My daughter likes to wear skirts. When I was young, the tooth fairy gave me a quarter for a lost tooth. When I was young, the tooth fairy gave me a quarter for a lost tooth. May I get a cup of water, please? I'm thirsty. May I get a cup of water, please? I'm thirsty. And the final rule, number 4, it usually occurs after a C or a K sound or an S sound, as in the following. Doctor, doctor. Sounds like a D, not doctor, doctor. It's doctor, doctor. Sister, sister. Caster, caster. Master, master. Best, best. Best or best. Faster, faster. The doctor told my sister to stay home from work. The doctor told my sister to stay home from work. I run faster than my little sister. I run faster than my little sister. And the final sentence, my friend caters for weddings and birthday parties. My friend caters for weddings and birthday parties. I hope the revised flap T makes it a little bit easier to pronounce the sentences, because I know that the previous one, some people were saying it was a little hard to pronounce because I tried to add the extra words in the sentences and it was a bit too much. So hopefully this makes it a little bit easier. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.